Right. Live, y'all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Speedway review fresh off New Hampshire Motor Speedway with Seiko. We got Staff Boy Corey Huffnagle. We got Corey Cow.
Yes.
We have Drunky Drunkerson himself, Zach Kuhn, otherwise known as Ricky Bobby. Gentlemen, how's everybody doing tonight?
I'm
Doing very good.
Fantastic.
Now, I want to go around in a circle. If you guys will give me a moment, I'm trying to share this feed to the masses because they need to know that we're on.
Yeah.
I want to start with Zach because, Zach, you did a doubleheader. You did the Xfinity and the Cup race this weekend with Corey.
It's Saturday because this guy won.
Oh,
Yeah.
Justin Allgaier, nice.
Yeah, his favorite driver won on Saturday, which he was really happy. I actually picked Gregson to win the race. So.
And also, I saw somebody wear my. Corey, why don't you tell him?
All right, so I know we're going to talk about this from like Sunday, but let's just say that somebody was wearing a Ricky Bobby costume on Sunday, and Zach got a picture with him, and I saw the picture, and oh my goodness, it's too funny. I just couldn't, you know.
I did see that. All right, you had fun this weekend, Zach?
Yes, I did with you, Chris, and Mark and Corey.
Oh wow, look at him putting me first. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Look,
you're the best of the best, Chris.
checks in the mail, kid, and I'm gonna start rolling out. The koozie collection. I told you guys I was on a koozie hunt this weekend, so
There you go.
I'm just throwing a couple out there. Whoa, look at all those.
Okay, man.
The Chris Burns Racing Team. I didn't get a Joey Logano one because I refused to spend money on Joey Logano. Mark, your first time at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in many, many, many years. You went with us. You had a good time. Give us a little bit of a recap of your race weekend, and don't mention Stone Cold Pizza.
Mm.
Okay. Well,
Stone Cold Pizza.
I know what you're talking about. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later on.
A lot of drinking, a lot of fun with friends. Corey and Zach had an awesome time. I got Jack drunk, which was cool.
Yeah.
I was feeding him shots of bourbon like left and right.
Yeah, he did.
It was an awesome experience because you know why? Just being there, just hearing the roar of the fucking race cars is the best experience ever. You can watch it on TV. Yeah, it's okay. But you know what? Until you're there and you can actually see your driver, Brad Kozlowski, go around, and you can see it and hear and feel the engine roar. It was just fucking awesome. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a very good experience. I had fun. I had an awesome good time.
All right, cool. Jordan, I see you holding up the Darren Dilly. I was extremely jealous that I forgot to send him my address. Mine are on the way. I saw you and Corey got yours. I have to piggyback something that Mark said, and I said as much on Dysfunction Junction, which, by the way, dropped today. Don't forget to listen.
I will.
I gave Mark and everybody a great shout out. What a fantastic weekend we had collectively, the four of us. And Zach, I'd be dishonest if I didn't say I had something to say about you before you showed up. When you guys left, it was the first time I ever saw someone get up from a get together like this and lean like this, like, "Hey guys, I'll see you later." You were gone.
Yeah.
He was feeling good.
He was Bourbon Jones.
Yes.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, you need to come down here and let me see how you handle a fallout, brother.
Gotta love the bourbon. In fact, I'm gonna break out some here in a few minutes. Yeah.
Heck yes. Well, hey, look, Mark, as long as we got you here, again, you and Zach are welcome to stay for the entire broadcast. The biggest news and notes of the week, I'll bring it up first, the Chicago Street Race next year.
Damn.
And guys, for the record, Mark, being a Chicago native,
what do you think?
Is making plans to go to the race next year with his daughter, who is a Ryan Blaney fan, and they're going to go to the Chicago Street Race. Mark, as a Chicago native, as a Chicago native, once Chicagoland got taken off the schedule and now this street race is coming in, for you being from Chicago, what does this mean to you?
This means a lot. First of all, I am a true Chicago fan. I love the Cubs. I love the Bears.
The Bears.
I am a North Sider. I always will be.
Boo!
All right, Jordan, shut up.
Hey, don't boo. Don't fucking boo.
Hey, Mark. Hey, what do you think about Khalil Mack leaving?
Oh, here we
I
go.
don't like that. No, you know why? Because I have a Khalil Mack jersey, and it's another fucking Bears guy that left. I don't have many jerseys left. All I have is Fields now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I hate to rain on this parade, but I have to put Jordan in his place real quick.
Do it.
Jordan, 16 and a half games back. Sit down.
Hey, you know what? Shut up. Hey,
It's hard to hear you. It's hard to hear you.
You know,
It's
hey,
hard
Mark,
to hear
hey.
you. It's hard to hear you from the top of the standings.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you play too much.
That's what I'm talking about, Chris. Rub it in.
Let's go back to Mark real quick. Let's not be rude.
Yeah.
So you grew up around this area. You've seen these streets. How do you think this is going to play out for these cars?
Well, I think it's pretty good. So where they're doing it by the fountain. And by the way, just to let you know, that fountain, my first wife, that's where I proposed to her. But anywho,
Hold on.
crazy bitch I divorced, so doesn't matter. But it's a good area. So it's not like in downtown. It's more like over by the planetarium and McCormick Place and that kind of area. And I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, Mark, can I ask you a question real quick? The fountain that you're referring to, is it the famous fountain that starts off the Married with Children show?
Yes. That is the same one. Yes,
Wow.
Mark.
it is. Every time I see that, I just laugh when I used to watch Married.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's the same one.
Zach,
All right.
put your
Thank
jersey down. We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it.
The course is good. It's a 2.2
Yeah.
mile course. It looks awesome. Me and my daughter.
Zach, I'm tired of looking at trash.
We'll be there, and her birthday's on July 2nd. So if you do the cup race on July 2nd, it'll be her birthday when we do it.
That's
Oh, wow.
fantastic.
That is
My
awesome.
birthday is 4.
With beer in hand, we'll have Italian beef. I already talked to my wife, just drop us off, go shopping wherever you want to in Chicago. Me and Sarah's gonna have fun and watch the race. It's gonna be awesome.
Yo,
Awesome.
my birthday is 4 days after her birthday, brother.
Oh, cool.
Hell
Tori's
yeah.
gonna
Happy
be.
birthday, because you just had a birthday not long ago.
Yes, he
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tori just turned 65.
And looking good, baby.
Yeah, I can tell
And
you right
looking
now.
good.
I can tell you right now, I'm probably the oldest out of all you youngers. So yeah, I'm like going on 58. So I feel like
I'm not going to
18,
complain. I'm going to go around the horn, starting at the top left. Jordan, you saw the layout. What do you think about Chicago next year, the street course? Now that's better. Put that hat on and represent.
Get the hell out of here.
Hey,
Be right back.
oh, horse up, Tori. We're going to get y'all
It's the
this year.
South, baby. It's the South, baby.
Anyway, Chris, to answer your question, I love the layout. I think I find the layout completely beautiful. It's gorgeous. But the thing is, with Chicago, so much stuff happens in Chicago. So I'm a little worried about the crime rate when it comes to July. So I'm a little worried about that. But other than that, the layout looks freaking beautiful. I'm excited for this. People may hate me for this because I'm an F1 guy, an IndyCar guy, but we got a street race in NASCAR. It's about damn time.
You know what? And let me throw this out there before I go to Corey, Tori, and then to Zach. You hear from a lot of different people who are naysayers of NASCAR. Oh, well, they just run to the left. Well, they add a bunch of road courses. You don't run street courses. Now there's a street course. What do you have to say next? What? We don't run on the moon? So to me, Jordan, I'm going to take your point just one step further. This is fantastic for NASCAR. I would like to see another one, maybe the Detroit run, that they do with some of these Featherlight cars and do 2 street courses a year. We already have 4 road courses. Now we got a street course. Let's get another street course in there. Maybe we can take Pocono out because it's the most boring effing race in the world. Corey, it's on you now. Street course in Chicago. Go.
So
I was going to piggyback on that.
well, I was going to say,
we'll come back to you, Jordan.
all right. So I was going to say, I did see the layout, and honestly, like, you know, it's a good layout, but I think my only main concern is that, you know, you're probably not going to see a lot of passing during the race. I think the only time you're going to see passing is pretty much in the corners. But other than that, I think this is going to be really good, especially in the Chicago market, because let's face it. I mean, we haven't had Chicagoland Speedway, you know, in like the last 3 years. And then, of course, COVID hit. And then, you know, we haven't had Chicagoland Speedway on the schedule. And, of course, now, you know, the fact that we're not going to have Chicagoland Speedway on the schedule, but the fact that we're going to have a street course in Chicago, I'm pretty much down to try new things. And, you know, let's face it, you know, we had the Busch Clash at the LA Coliseum, which is a football stadium and so forth. So now I'm kind of thinking, all right, if this turns out to be a success, then we can try and do street races like, you know, like a certain city in the United States, you know, whether it be like, you know, New York or Los Angeles or maybe Detroit. I don't know. Maybe that track that IndyCar went to, Belle Isle. I mean, that'd be something NASCAR would pretty much race on too. But
Or the track is no more. They're not going back there no more.
All right. Well, anyways, I think it's going to be awesome, you know, for the street race in Chicago. And I've heard from some people that, you know, they either like the idea, they don't like the idea. But guys, you know, nothing's going to change. You know, we just have to accept it at this point. But other than that, I'm excited. And, you know, the fact also, you know, you have NBC that's going to broadcast a big race. Who knows? Let's just hope that, you know, this brings in a big television audience, you know, whether if you're at the racetrack or whether if you're not at the racetrack or if you're in the Chicago area. Who knows? We could probably get a lot of views after this.
Absolutely. Next in line, Tori, what do you got?
Oh man, I think it's beautiful, bro. Honestly, I think it's beautiful, man. And as far as Jordan, as far as you're worried about the crime rate, trust me, they're not gonna let nothing happen, dude. That's something that hasn't happened in a long time. Trust me, they thought this out. They're gonna have a plan executed. But more importantly, I think it's gonna be great for the city. I think it's gonna be great for NASCAR, period. And I hope this opens up doors for other cities. Like, yo, it was successful in Chicago. It was kind of cool in Atlanta. Yo, let's see. Hey, can we get a bid for a street race?
Absolutely. Jordan, you said you wanted to piggyback something. Why don't you hit that now before we go to Zach?
So when Corey said something about remember IndyCar, now IndyCar does race Nashville around Nissan Stadium. So maybe a second Nashville race, but this time around Nissan Stadium, like over the bridge and stuff when IndyCar does it, that'd be a cool street race to see the cars do.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely like to see that one for sure.
Oh yeah, or Long Beach, California, St. Petersburg.
That I would definitely like to see.
Yes.
Wow.
I thought Indy does Long Beach, don't they?
Yeah,
Indy
they do.
does, yes, but it'd be good to see NASCAR try that same configuration.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, you're the cleanup hitter. What do you think about Chicago street race?
I think it's gonna be a good race. It's gonna be a fun race in Chicago.
Zach, you want some?
Yeah, Zach.
Hold on, let me do my Zach impression. Yeah, I'd love some. Let's just get that.
This is Bradshaw bourbon. This is good shit.
Ooh,
Ooh.
my future father-in-law.
I've already drank half the bottle. Good stuff. You were there when it fired.
That stuff is sexy.
Yeah.
I got to chill out on the bourbon for a couple weeks. Ooh. Anywho,
You need to switch to tequila,
What
brother.
did it do?
no, never.
What did you take your stomach?
No, you, Jordan. Funny story. We took our first shot right at New Hampshire, and as I'm drinking it, I don't drink coffee, but I had a coffee that morning, so I had a coffee burp at the same time as taking the shot.
Oh,
and
God.
it felt like all the bourbon went into my lungs. I was just burning for about an hour.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, that's the good bourbon.
Bro, you almost died.
Hell no, I didn't almost die, but it felt pretty bad. But that coffee burp did not help when I took that very first shot. And Mark asked me, he goes, "Are you going to puke?" Nope. What's wrong? Like I burped, and I think some of it went down the wrong pipe.
I was like, okay, let's have another one.
Yeah, right. Done. For the record, my check liver light turned off yesterday. I'm good now.
All right.
So, one more piece of news. Corey, do you want to lead this off about Ty Dillon not coming back to GMS?
All right. So this was announced last Friday that Ty Dillon announced he was not coming back to Petty GMS Racing next year. So now comes the question of, okay, who's more likely going to be the candidate that drives the 42 car in 2023? And I'm hearing some rumors right now that Gregson is pretty much the leading candidate for that ride. Gentlemen, what do you think?
I'm gonna throw this off to Jordan first because I got a lot to think about in regard to Ty Dillon and this whole situation. But Jordan, go ahead, please.
You know, honestly, I'm all for it. I mean, Noah, he deserves a good ride. And I feel like if he was to go over to GMS Petty, he can take that 42 to possibly victory lane for the first time in, well, ever.
I think the first time since like 2009-ish.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. No. Scratch that.
No way. Scratch that. No, 2014 was the last time Petty GMS won it. Petty GMS won it 2014. I think that was the last one they had.
Here's something that everybody's forgetting. Why is grandson number 1 getting all the good stuff, and grandson number 2 has to scrape and claw? Speaking, of course, of Austin Dillon being in the RCR number 3, and Ty Dillon is reaching around for scraps. This seems to me like a no-brainer. I don't know what the contractual situation is over at RCR with the 3 or the 8, or if they're going to start another car. But it would seem like Granddad wants to bring in another car before Junior comes up. And we talked about the potential of Junior and RCR, again, all rumor and innuendo, merging in 2024.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of questions. Junior Motorsports is looking next year, if not 2024, to come up to the Cup Series and start a team. If they're going to be a 1-car, 2-car, are they going to buy charters? We don't know. What I do know is Ty Dillon is getting the shaft when it comes to Grandpa being Richard Childress, who runs RCR. Why does Austin get all the good stuff? I think Ty Dillon's a more hard-nosed racer. I think Ty Dillon has shown more oomph than Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon is a freaking reality TV star now. I don't really give half a crap. No offense to Gina, who's probably out there watching. Bill is making her watch this. Bill, I love you. Love your wife. Her birthday's coming up. Happy birthday, Gina. But Austin Dillon is not as good as we think he is.
And that's our Brad Keselowski ran him off the road.
Exactly. See? The great Baldini gets it.
And you know, Mark, I was laughing my ass up. I said, that's what you get, you spoiled rich kid brat.
Yeah.
That was a good fight between.
No, Brad just ran him right out. It was like awesome.
I was shocked about that, but it was
like, go Brad. Yeah.
Brad Keselowski.
Well, no.
Giving you guys a heads up, the Jackman's coming in soon, Jackson Stotts. So let's be ready for that. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have any other news and notes? Or you just want to dive into race weekend?
Rumor has it that Kyle Busch will not be back at JGR. We'll find out more information in October after Roval race.
Right, Chris?
We've been talking about that for 3 weeks.
Yes.
You know, so you know what my input on that is, Chris? I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle tries to bring KBM over for a cup car. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me at all. He would obviously, much like Tony Stewart did, own his own team, run his own car. Stewart did well doing it. Other guys have done it in the past. Alan Kulwicki has done it. Number of other guys. And they've won championships doing so. Who can you trust better than yourself? And I look, I'm no huge fan of Kyle Busch, obviously.
Kyle Busch.
Thank you. F. Kyle Busch.
That's
I don't
true.
like Austin Dillon's reality show. I never watch it. Thank you, Caleb. Do we have any other comments that we have missed while we're here? Other than Caleb? All right. Just checking. I'm just checking. I like to answer the comments. Look, I'm no big fan of Kyle Busch, but he knows how to put together a race team. We've seen it in the trucks. We've seen it in Xfinity. Who's to say that he couldn't put together his own team on the Cup Series, get inside that car, and drive to another championship? I don't like him personally, but I can't deny his talent.
Right. And honestly, it'd be interesting to see, like, you know, if Joe Gibbs decides, like, well, if they can't find a primary sponsor for him, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves at the end of this year. And actually, right after Christopher Bell won, even Team Motor Gibbs says he was shocked that Kyle Busch still hasn't signed an extension and so forth. So I don't know if there's like some different like behind the scenes going on, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this whole situation turns out, and it depends on what Kyle Busch does, you know, going forward.
All right, I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to start, no offense to anybody, I'm just saying at the bottom of the circle that we're looking at here. I'm going to start with Mark. Who's to say that Kyle Busch couldn't sign an extension with Joe Gibbs Racing and start his own team a la Dale Earnhardt in 2001 when he started DEI? Mark, do you think that's possible?
It is possible, but I hate Kyle Busch, so I would like to see him like be back to the truck series. But yeah, he I mean, Kyle Busch, yeah, he's a good racer. We know that. Do we like him? Fuck no. We don't like Kyle Busch, but it's very possible. Very possible.
All right.
Hey,
Zach.
Mark.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Mark. When Gordon retired from 2016 to 2021, I was a Kyle Busch fan. If you hate me, that's fine. But I'm Austin Dillon all the way, baby.
Nah, there's so many other reasons.
Austin Cindric all the way.
Cindric.
Driver off the road. So,
I meant Cindric. Austin Cindric all the way.
Jordan, there's so many other reasons to hate you. Why would we choose that? I'm just letting you know. By the way, how's the Tint Championship or the hose belt?
Yeah, how is that anyway?
I'll show Mark those pictures later. Don't get up. Stay where you are. Do your job.
I'm not getting up. I'm working on our logo for next week with John Roberts.
Good job. Oh yeah. By the way, Jordan, do you want to tell all the nice folks who we have coming up next week?
Hang on. I'm gonna attach the logo. Then I'm gonna flash it up on the screen. Okay. Give me about 10 minutes for that. Okay.
Go ahead. I'll go to Zach now. Zach, is it possible that Kyle Busch could sign an extension with JGR and field a Cup team at the same time?
I think you would have it, but I don't like him because I like him when he crashed on Sunday.
well, Kyle Busch.
Yeah. Can I just say one little Zach story on Sunday?
Oh, so, Jesus, please do.
So, all right. So when you guys left, and of course Zach was all shit-faced from like bourbon, whatever.
Oh, he was shit-faced before we left.
Yeah, he was pretty much shit-faced all around. But anyways, we were going down. I think we were coming out of the racetrack. We were going down like 106, whatever. And yes, we did see Chase Elliott's hauler, which, you know, Cletus would have been pissed if you know, the hauler was there and so forth. Anyway, so we were going down 106. And Zach ends up asking me straight up, saying like, "Hey, when we get back to your house, do you have any goldfish?" I'm like, "Why the fuck do you want goldfish? Like you're hungry? Like you're literally like shit-faced and you're hungry for goldfish?"
The cracker or the
like, the cracker.
Okay, because I thought maybe
because that's the snack that smiles back, bro.
Oh well.
Anyways, yeah, but yeah, so he wanted like goldfish on the way home, and then I think we were like somewhere like on 93 past like fucking Hookset, wherever it is. I turn around, he's like this. And I'm looking at him going like, hello.
At least you didn't have jackasses in front of you hard braking when you're trying to take a right onto the exit where your hotel is.
Yeah.
You're cruising.
We did have there was a bunch of heartbreaking at some point, and Zach was like this, and I'm like, yeah,
Corey,
sorry about that, dude.
I know we're going way off topic here, but right. I have to tell this, you know, I put it in my GPS, Mark put it in his GPS, they took us in two different directions. We came right back toward that gas station from my GPS. Mark's was better, I should have listened to him.
Right.
But as we're getting off the exit, I'm leaning, here comes the jack man. or Jordan's in there twice. Never
Jordan's
mind.
evil twin.
Is that your evil twin, Jordan? Yes.
It said, shut up. It says, take the exit in a half mile. So I start to ease on the brake. 3 jackasses ahead of me, hard brake. Like,
Oh.
Stop the fucking car. We're going to hit the guy.
But did you die? No, those people. And then again, wait.
Here, but
Time out.
Further, the next day, we're driving home and we're going on the exit. And as we are easing, we watch some guy peel out from the line.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then like all the cars hard brake, and thank God I had my brakes replaced about a month ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
These drivers are idiots. I wouldn't just say that. I'm sorry, Corey, but yeah.
That's fine. That's all right.
I
live in
swear to
Massachusetts. I
as
accept it.
God is my witness, everybody with a Massachusetts plate uses the force. They don't use their eyes when they're driving.
All I know is next year I'm driving.
My man.
Yeah. Hey,
Air conditioning,
Hey,
and I want the whole car to
saying
smell like fucking pine trees. So yeah,
Chris,
I'm driving.
Actually, my car smells like mangoes and bananas. So thank you.
ooh.
Those are my. No, he's
Corey.
right because
Corey,
I
Mark,
love.
Chris, I was thinking I can invite Evan up to the race next year. My friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
Don't
guys-
invite your friend.
Oh, my friend. Anyways, keep going.
Well,
But,
to the race next week.
Hey,
Next
Chris,
year.
like sometime like at the end of the show, you guys got to talk about that pizza story.
All right, we promised to tell the pizza
fucking
story.
Yeah.
pizza.
Please tell that
By
story.
the way-
I want to
by the
hear
way-
it firsthand.
By the way, Mark, the bank refunded my money today.
Good.
Hey!
And you have a coupon for another pizza.
I'm just waiting for the coupon, but I'll tell that story at the end.
Yeah.
So we've gotten past Ty Dillon. We've gotten past the races. We've gotten past all of that. Kyle Busch. And why don't we get to what happened this weekend? And we'll start with the Xfinity Series. Fantastic race. Justin Allgaier won. He's wearing the shirt. Corey, you were there. And so were you, Zach.
Yeah.
I watched this on television. I know a couple of us watch this on television. Now we're in a really different scenario because Jordan backed out. From your perspective as stat boy, what was it that gave Justin Allgaier this win? Because he didn't look that good early in the race.
Well, it just goes to show you that a lot of drivers, took some different pitch strategies during the race most of the day. And honestly, I will say this, I was happy that Ryan Sieg won that first stage and he stayed out along with the other guys that, that got a couple stage points in between. But it just goes to show you that, it's another domination of junior motorsports. And I would probably say at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it's either him or Noah Gragson that wins the championship in 2022. But all in all, I thought this race was pretty good. The only exciting moment was the 39 that got big air, which of course he got plowed by Jeb Burton in between. But other than that, I thought this was a good race. Hated the fact that, Gragson and Castle got disqualified because both of their cars failed post-race inspection. Not just one, but 2 cars failed post-race inspection. But yeah, other than that, the race was pretty good all around. And, and one thing I learned was that, anytime you take like different pitch strategies, at New Hampshire, I mean, you'll end up, getting a good result. And I'm also going to give, and I know we're probably going to get to happies and sads like in a moment, but I'm going to give an attaboy to.
I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Wi-Fi.
So I'm going to
kicked me.
give an attaboy to not only Brandon Brown, but you look at the top 10 here. You got Bailey Curry finished in 10th, Mason Massey in 9th, Kyle Weatherman in 8th, and then Sheldon Creed in top 5, Brandon Brown in 3rd, and Trevor Bayne in 2nd. I mean, when I saw this top 10, I thought, this is just like, I kind of thought, wait a minute, hold up, this ain't the top 10. But no, that just goes to show you, if you make your pitch strategies right, you'll end up getting a good result.
I'm throwing out the next koozie right here, my man.
Ooh.
Tyler Reddick.
How much you selling that?
How much am I selling it for?
Yeah,
$300. Yours.
for a koozie? Fuck that.
That's not.
I gotta make money.
For a koozie, yeah, right.
Money
I
is
gotta make money.
right?
I apologize. I was distracted by Mark adjusting his camera
Yeah.
and getting more Mark than less Mark. By the way, there is going to be a time sometime in the future where I do the Speedway review from Mark's house.
I think we'll have fun here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
It worked really good. Can you guys hear me good?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we can hear you.
So
100%.
this actually works good. Yeah.
Tori, is your friend in danger?
My friend is never in danger, homie. As
All right.
a matter of fact, she always says she feels the safest when she's around me.
It's the Medium Show.
Yeah.
Boy, you got issues.
All right, Zach, you were at the race on Saturday. You're a Justin Allgaier fan. Did you think at the beginning that you would see Justin Allgaier in victory lane?
Yeah, I said it. I was like, yeah, he would win for sure.
Wow, you are an idealist if there ever was one. I like that.
And not to mention, we also got to sat in front of these people that were like big Alex LeBay fans, and at one point, they were speaking like this language, whatever. I'm thinking, what is that? And then I kind of figured, okay, my guess is it was probably French Canadian, but huge props to those guys. I mean, honestly, hey, LeBay had a really good run too, and then he got squeezed by the 16 car, which that sent the 19 car hard into the inside wall. So
Right. So, all right, we lost Jordan, but I'm sure he'll come back. I'm going to run through the running order. We'll go to Happy and Sads, and then we'll go to the Cup race. So, guys, as you already know, we talked about it. Justin Allgaier came in first, Trevor Bain second, Brandon Brown was third, Jeremy Clements was fourth, and Sheldon Creed was fifth. Ty Dillon was sixth, Austin Hill was seventh, Kyle Weatherman eighth, Mason Massey ninth, Bailey Curry rounded out your top 10. Your other notables, Brett Moffitt came in 14th. Oh, wow. Not a lot of... Okay, here we go. A.J. Allmendinger, 20th. Ty Gibbs, 21st. Josh Williams, former alumni of this show, 24th. William Byron, 26th. My man, Brandon Effin Jones, 28th. Anthony Alfredo, 29th. Jeb, with a hard B, Jeb Burton was 33rd. Myatt Snyder was 34th. Julia Landauer, who had a really good early run but suffered 2 crashes, finished 36th, and all the way down in the BJ McLeod position was Noah Gragson. So I'm going to start with Zach on this one. Give me a happy and give me a sad for this race.
My happy was Justin Allgaier and sad Noah, Corey's favorite driver.
Noah Gragson, I figured as much. All right, Jordan, you're on the hook. Happy and sad.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. I didn't hear anything, so just skip me this week.
Oh, you're pulling the Tory thing. Okay, got you. All right, Corey. Ah, you see his face? No, turn on your microphone. I gotta hear this.
Hold on, man. Check this out. You first of all, you're hilarious. Second of all, at least I'm honest. I'm honest to our viewers. I'm honest to new viewers. If I don't know, I will not come on this show and BS.
All right.
No. It's not like say he pulled a Tory. What the fuck?
If I'm lying, I'm dying. But hey, as long as if I can pick on the medium show, I'm all good. Billy Bingham says,
"Hey, Bill."
All right, we're gonna go to Corey. Corey, Xfinity race, happy and sad. I'll go next, and then we'll go to Mark.
Okay, so my happy, I'm going to go with Sheldon Creed finishing in the top 5 this week, which I was happy for the 2 car to have a really good run, finally. And my sad, I'm going to have to go with Landon Castle on this one. He was leading most of the race, and of course he finished in, I think, 3rd or 4th until he ended up failing post-race inspection, which of course got him disqualified. This is probably one car that I really hope could get a win sometime soon, and quite honestly, hey, maybe get a first career win, out of all the starts that he's made.
Fair enough. All right. I'll go. We're gonna let Mark back clean up on this one. Okay. So happy is Allgaier, it looks like. So
yeah.
Good job, Billy. Thank you. I'm glad your wife didn't hear what I said about Austin Dillon earlier, or she'd punch me in the mouth. All right. So actually, my happy is going to go to Jeremy Clements in the 51. Really good run for that team. Finishing in the top 5 is good, especially for a team like Jeremy's that, you don't often see at the top echelon. And my sad, you know what, had a good run, came into some trouble, really didn't have the best finish. My sad's going to go to AJ Allmendinger.
Yeah.
And Mark, it's your turn for the Xfinity race. Happy and sad.
I did not watch the Xfinity race because I was out fishing at Lake Hayward. But I agree with your sad that Allmendinger did not win. My happy during that race, well, I don't have any. Didn't catch any fish, so yeah. So
you know what?
Sad and sad during that race, I guess. So
you know what? You, much like my friend Tori, at least you're honest, and that's what I love about you guys. You're honest.
Yeah.
Even though, Mark, you are slightly better looking than Tori. Oh, here he comes. God damn it.
I am once again, this is not about beauty, and I'm not trying to compare myself, or will I ever want to be compared to another man.
Okay, fair enough. Now, before we go to the Cup race, Jordan has a little something he wants to throw up there. So, Jordan, hit it.
All right. First off, I would like to send my condolences to the family of NASCAR and USAC driver Bobby East, who was tragically killed last week at a gas station in California. So thoughts and prayers go out to him. And next week, live right here on the Speedway Review, we welcome John Roberts to the Speedway Review next week.
That's going to be fun when you get an actual Fox broadcast person to tell us what we know or we don't know, or, you know, kill the rumor and innuendo that we all think when we watch races. Did this do, you know, whatever. John Roberts is going to be fantastic. And by the way, that is it's a credit to Jordan.
Yeah.
What's crazy is I had messaged him. I said, hey, would you be interested in an interview? He said, absolutely. You just tell me the day and time and I'll be there. And he said, just remind me.
Man.
He said, just remind me and I'll go there. So he's looking forward to it. And I am also working on getting Bob Pockgrass as a guest on our show. So stay tuned for updates on that.
And don't forget, we have, hopefully after the season, I've been waiting for it. I've been patient. It's my birthday and Christmas all rolled into one. Matty D.
I haven't heard back yet, but I'm still working on it. But I am working on Steve Park and Elliott Sadler for us too.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Both would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
Hang on.
Go ahead.
1 year ago today, I interviewed 2002 Daytona 500 champion Ward Burton on World of Auto Racing podcast. 1 year ago today.
Been waiting to talk to Ward, but I have to learn how to boomhauer it. Love Ward Burton. So, okay, so there are four of us on this screen that were at the race this weekend. How Christopher Bell, and I know how, pitch strategy, speed, etc. I did not see Christopher Bell winning this race. Chase Elliott was up front. Bubba Wallace was up front. Truex was up front. There was a lot of guys that were running better than Christopher Bell, and Christopher Bell came home with the win. So I'm going to go Corey, Mark, Zach. Tori, did you watch the race this weekend? Cup race? Nope. All right. Never mind. My man. And I'll go Corey, Mark, Zach, Jordan, as far as this race is concerned. And I'll start with this question, Corey. Did you see this coming?
To be honest, like, I kind of did see this coming. I mean, because, of course, you know, Christopher almost won New Hampshire last year, but I didn't expect him to win the race on Sunday. I mean, if you look at that 9 car, I mean, he was pretty good on the short runs, and I'm not trying to upset Cletus here, but he was good on the short runs, but on the long runs, he just didn't have a really good long-running car, and that's what basically had Christopher Bell, you know, pass the 9 car for the lead, and, you know, that had him take the win and so forth. And come to mention the fact that Christopher Bell wins the race and Bubba finishes in third, this pretty much comes a week after, Christopher Bell's crew got swapped with Bubba Wallace's crew, and look at the result that happened on Sunday. I mean, I honestly didn't expect Christopher to win the race, but more importantly, I didn't expect Bubba Wallace to finish in third. I don't think anybody expected Bubba to finish in the top 5.
I don't think any of us here would. And I'm going to go to Mark with this question. Mark, the question for you is the Bubba Wallace team and the Christopher Bell team swap pit crews. Christopher Bell wins. Is that a feather in Christopher Bell's cap, or is that a knock on Bubba Wallace as a driver?
I think it's more of a knock on Bubba Wallace's driver. I'll be honest. I kept on telling you guys Sunday, it's going to be Truex. Truex is going to win.
Yeah.
It was a fucking Truex show in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Stage 1, stage 2. We thought he was going to win. He had a fast car. And, yeah, Christopher Bell won. And I'm like, what the hell? I was shocked. I was very shocked. I don't think it has anything to do with the pit crew. I think it was just opportunity and driving, and he won.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Zach, your take on Sunday's race?
I was shocked that he won, but he had a good car, to be honest, and I wanted Chase Elliott, but I want Corey, where you smiley boy?
No, keep going. No, keep going. Keep going.
Go ahead, Zach.
And then
Zach, go ahead.
Then I was like, okay, Christopher Bell's gonna win it. He's gonna win it.
The question is, where's Christopher Bell, stage 1 and 2?
He wasn't doing too bad, if I'm remembering correctly. He was top 10, top 15. He wasn't that great. I think pit strategy played a lot into Christopher Bell's finish. And now, Jordan, I want to hear what you had to say about Christopher Bell winning, and I'm going to try to throw you a different question. Did pit strategy help Christopher Bell, or did speed help Christopher Bell?
So here's what, okay, so I'm going to do, so this is what I'm confused about. How do you give Christopher Bell Bubba Wallace's crew, but Christopher Bell turns on and wins this damn race with Bubba Wallace's crew? Speed played a factor in Christopher Bell's win, not the crew.
I have an answer for that. And look, I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off, and at this point, I really don't care because I bring facts to the table.
You ever care if you piss off people? No.
Christopher Bell is a better driver than Bubba Wallace.
Oh.
And that's where I'm going to leave it. Christopher Bell is a better driver than Bubba Wallace. And I'm not saying Bubba Wallace is bad. Dude, first of all, Bubba Wallace, we were all watching, all four of us. Bubba Wallace was in the top 10 all day. He had a good car. They got him out of the pits in time. He finished third. He's this good. Christopher Bell is this good. And now with Christopher Bell having now, what is it, 2 Cup victories under his belt?
Yeah.
And to Bubba's 1. So, let's wipe all that crap away real quick. Bubba Wallace, I'm not taking anything away from him. Bubba Wallace is good, but he's not that good. And that's what we're seeing week to week, month to month, and year to year. Tori, quick question for you. I know you said you didn't watch the race, but is Bubba Wallace everything they say he is?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
children of all ages.
Nah, I can't. We'll get sued. The show is not gonna get sued. No, we're not gonna get sued. But is he all that people say is? We all know, man, that it's just like in any sport, on any given Sunday on that track, you can win or lose. It doesn't matter if you're the hottest. Okay, for instance, right? At the end of last season, you remember I was saying, I wonder if Kyle Larson he's going to take how he was winning so much at the end, would that carry on into the next season? You know, it's a learning curve for him, regardless of the fact. To jump on what you guys were talking about a second ago, I don't think it's more of one than the other. I think it's 50-50. if the pit crew is running on 100% and you're driving and the car is handling 100%, you got a high percentage chance of winning the race. Now, if one's off a little bit, then you damn sure know where they're going to be lacking at. So I just say let's give him another at least 2 more years. Give him at least 2 more years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're taking the NFL approach. It's not the coach that loses games. It's the team that loses games.
The coach can't get out there. They can't. The crew chief can't get out there and drive for you, man. You know, it's all on you. It's actually you in that car. It's you in that car. It's on you too. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man. I'm always gonna say that coach can't play for you, bro.
All right. Well, all right. Let's go through the top 10, the running order, and then we're gonna get to the points. By the way, no change. However, there was some movement.
Uh-oh.
No. Hey, real quick, I want to piggyback something that Tori said about Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, reigning and defending heavyweight champion of NASCAR, as far as points are concerned, he's sitting in 5th. If you look at the playoff points, he's sitting in 6th. So I don't think he's doing that bad. He's still in contention. Go ahead, sir.
Hold on, I gotta wait for my homeboy to turn his music down.
All right. Is he playing Kiss or the Bee Gees? I don't know. All right. Got you. So, you know, when this gets down to brass tacks, Kyle Larson's in a really good position to defend his championship. Unlike, you know, Chase Elliott, who kind of fell off in the playoffs last year, Larson has been consistent. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go back to the running order. And as we already talked about, Christopher Bell. Go ahead.
Chris, real quick, so because the music had stopped. It's funny though. Think about it though. Let's see here. Maybe Jordan, maybe Corey. No disrespect, you guys, but I know for a fact Chris and Mark know what I'm talking about. It's just like years ago, like in one poll you're ranked this, and then in the BCS you're ranked this. You know what I'm saying?
Amen to that, brother.
Right now,
you can look at Alabama or Ohio State or whatever, and one poll has them at 1 and one poll has them at 5. I get where you're going. Thank you.
Right now, what we should be concerned about, who gives a damn about what the rankings say? We need to just pay attention to what the playoff picture is looking like.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Great drop in.
It's not my driver.
What's that, Mark?
Unfortunately, it's not going to be my driver.
We won't know for the next couple of weeks. We still got several races to go, but
so how many drivers, different drivers, have won so far?
Yeah,
14.
14.
So you have 2.
You have 2 empty spots right now.
How many races do we have before the playoffs?
Give me a second. I'm going to go to the schedule right now. We have Pocono, Indianapolis, Michigan, Richmond, Watkins Glen, and Daytona. So we have 6 races.
And you have 16
until
spots,
the cutoff,
right?
16 spots, correct.
So if you have 2 other people that win, you have your 16. Now we run into the problem of say Velocity wins, right?
Okay.
And you have 16 people already won races. It goes to points. So Keselowski's out of it.
Potentially, if you have 17 winners, yes, that would happen.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about.
Same here. With the Harvick kid?
Too. You can win, but if your points ain't high enough, it doesn't fucking matter, does it?
Oh, absolutely.
Because other people are going to be over you. Keselowski got a lot of points in the beginning, and it fucking hurt him.
Right now, before I even get into the top 10 and the notables for New Hampshire, Martin Truex and Ryan Blaney are the only 2 guys that are in on points right now with 6 races to go. So let's say a Kevin Harvick or a Brad Keselowski or an Eric Jones or, for lack of a better driver, a Bubba Wallace wins a race. But Bubba Wallace, I'm just gonna stick with Bubba Wallace because he's 23rd in actual points. If we have 17 drivers and he's one of that 17, he's out. So, first of all, I love the fact that we have so many winners. This is fantastic. It's not like you're seeing. I know, right? 2 years ago, when Harvick won 9 races, I watched online. People were like, "Oh my God, can somebody else win?" Well, you saw somebody else win at the end of the season, the championship, rather, I should say. Go back to Gordon winning 10 races, or Rusty Wallace winning 10 races, or Dale Earnhardt winning 9 races. I'm like, oh my God. It all comes down to the end of the year and how the championship plays out. And in this scenario, like Mark brought up, and I love the fact that you brought this up, this opens up a brand new door, which I think is exciting for NASCAR because it puts more eyes on what happens next. Jordan, you're shaking your head. I want to hear what you have to say. Jordan?
No, Chris, I'm just agreeing with you. That's all. But you got a point there. But it's like this. Well, here's what I think. Okay, I may not like the guy, but I think Harvick can actually make it if he wins one of these. I think he can win one of these next few races. And so the question, so here is, if Bubba wins and Kevin Harvick wins, there's your 2 locked in. But if somebody who's on the outside looking in wins, and you're right, Bubba's out because of how far down in points he is.
Did you just say that you don't like Kevin Harvick?
Boo!
The best of the best.
Chris.
Hold that thought. Corey, you're off the hook this week. Jordan, you're banned from the show.
What?
Oh.
Nah. Well, then I guess you have no more guests.
I was going to say, we just banned our producer. I don't know where we go next.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of the way. Right? Let's get this out of the way. Christopher Bell came in first, Chase Elliott second, Bubba Wallace third, Martin Truex Jr. fourth. Dominant the whole day. And Kevin Harvick came home in fifth. Denny Hamlin was sixth. Brad Keselowski, Mark's driver, was seventh. Ross Chastain eighth. Daniel Suarez ninth. And Kurt Busch rounds out your top 10. Your other notables: William Byron 11th, Kyle Busch 12th, Austin Cindric 13th, Kyle Larson 14th, AJ Allmendinger 16th, Ryan Blaney 18th, Tyler Reddick 21st, Austin Dillon 23rd, Joey Logano 24th, Harrison Burton, who has no business being in that car because that's Matty D's ride, 26th, Michael McDowell 28th, Eric Almirola 31st. Okay, stop. I got to do this one. I got to go back one position. Cody Ware.
Where?
Finished in 30th. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Corey LaJoy, who I want to talk about when this is over, 32nd. And all the way down in the BJ McLeod position was BJ McLeod.
Yeah.
So starting with Mark, I want a happy and a sad from the Cup race.
Well, I am happy that I was there with my friends. We had a good time. And then Keselowski was 7th. Sad. Keselowski was 7th.
All right, you win the day. Zach, go ahead. Give me a happy and sad for the Cup race.
I gotta go with Christopher Bell, and my sad was I want to Chase Elliott, the best driver, but he did well.
All right. Jordan, you're next. Happy and sad.
My happy is Christopher Bell passing Chase Elliott for the win, and my sad is a 13th place finish by Austin Cindric. Oh shit! Here comes Peace.
Here he comes. No, come on.
No.
Damn.
Corey.
All right.
Happy and sad.
All right. So my happy, I'm gonna go with Bubba, who finished in the top 5 this week, which I was really happy about the performance that they had. And my sad for this week, oh my goodness, my sad for this week would definitely have to go to Alex Bowman.
Fair enough. Second to last, right above the BJ McLeod position.
Where's there 2 Jordans?
All right.
Yeah.
Tori, do I even ask?
There he is.
Do we all ask Tori? No.
I love you, kid. Come on now. All right. I'll give mine. Strangely enough, both my happy and my sad are in the top 5. My happy is going to go to Bubba Wallace, finishing 3rd. Really good run on a track that he is ridiculously bad at historically. And my sad's going to go to the 4th place finisher of Martin Truex Jr., who absolutely dominated the first 2 stages of that race. It had the car to beat, and then something between stage 2, something between stage 2 and stage 3, something went wrong with that car. And I have to throw this out there in regard to this weekend's race at NHMS. Harvick's crew chief, Rodney Childers, put out a tweet that said, "We failed Kevin Harvick this weekend. The car was great, everything was great, and somehow we failed him. The car was good. He was top 5 all day, but do you think that crew failed him? Because look, a top 5 is a top 5. You're gaining points. Why do you think Rodney said that?"
I think probably, they did have a good run, don't get me wrong, but now, they're pretty much at the point where, okay, it's only 6 races left and we really need to start, performing better. I think that's what he's been relying on.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody else?
Zach?
What was the question? Sorry.
No, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
I'm banned, I take it, right?
You're canceled.
Okay.
All I know is that car, the 4 car, had a really good run. Do I think he could have won? No.
I would have said yes.
Well, let Mark go. Go ahead.
All right. Watching the race, Truex should have won the fucking race.
Yeah,
I agree.
Harvick did good. Kozlowski did good. But Truex should have won that. This fucking Bell youngster should have not won the race. Period. And that's why Truex is fucking pissed off. You seen the interviews? Yeah, he's pissed off because he had the fastest car. Truex, I thought, had the fastest car out of all of them, easily.
Absolutely.
I'd seen the runners around. He was like ahead of everybody, and then fucking Christopher Bell came in, and it's like, what the hell? And then he just,
When Bell made that move, it was, I think that came with a lot of pit strategy because the 20 team was working to gain track position. Not that everybody else wasn't, but they short pitted a couple times. Sometimes they stayed out. Oh, look who's watching. Hey, bring that up. Christian Eckes, the number 9. Oh, our friend. Christian, you got to be on the show, brother.
Hey!
Here it is.
Christian, good luck this weekend at Pocono. You better win for us.
Absolutely. Get a
love
win,
you, buddy.
get the playoffs, and send me a T-shirt because I take a double fat kid. That's a 2X in case you were wondering. It's great to see Christian watching the show. He's an alumni. He was an interview on the show, as with Darren Dilley, as with Josh Williams, so Jesse Iwuji, so many great drivers. But Christian, my favorite so far. No offense to anybody else, but God bless America. I love watching Christian Eckes wheel that truck around every single week.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to that race, the Cup race, there were things that Bell's team, and when I say Bell's team, we're talking about Bubba Wallace's pit crew, did right to get him the win. So the question, we already asked the question, was it Bubba Wallace and the crew, or was it Bubba Wallace himself? Because we just saw Bubba Wallace's crew go to victory lane this Sunday. In my opinion, what I think Bubba Wallace needs is seasoning. And I've said this about a lot of guys that have come up, and we've seen, guys much like Harrison Burton come up with a lot of hype and a lot of circumstance, and they just suck. and you push out guys that are really good, like my man Matty D, that Matty D could have had 2 wins this year in that car, give or take.
Yeah.
But when it's all said and done, we're going with the shiny new toy. Nobody wants a shiny new toy. You know, if you're a football team and you draft, I'm going to point to Mark on this one, Justin Fields. Fantastic quarterback at Ohio State. How did he do this year?
Not that good.
Not that good, but it's
Yeah.
the shiny new toy syndrome. You want somebody with experience to lead you to victory. And that team, that pit crew that came from the 23, that went to the 20, had the experience and pushed Christopher Bell to victory. Whether it's the crew chief, the tire guy, the tire catcher, which we all know Skip wants to be the tire catcher someday.
Shout out to Skip. Is he watching?
Yes. Hopefully he
Skip.
is watching.
Yeah.
But there's so many factors that when Christopher Bell said it 2 weeks ago when they made the switch, he goes, I don't know why I'm getting the short end of the stick. Well, Chris, you didn't get the short end of the stick. You won. I bet you feel different now, don't you?
Yeah.
So when it's all said and done, it's the guy behind the wheel, wheeling the car, and the crew behind you that puts the car in victory lane. I said that about Rusty Wallace back in the day. I'm going to say it about Tony Stewart. Jeff Gordon had the most amazing crew ever.
Yep.
Ever. Ray Evernham put together the best crew ever. And 93 victories and 4 cup championships. Jesus, you can't argue with that.
You can't.
On the other side, you have somebody like, and I don't want to put him in a bad light, but Mark Martin. Corey, you're the stat boy. How many wins does Mark Martin have on the Cup Series?
I think he has like about 41, 45.
Okay. I'll give you that. How many
Yeah.
championships?
0.
Same. Now, we go to, say, a guy like Kurt Busch with a championship, Kevin Harvick with a championship, Brad Keselowski with a championship. A lot of guys with one championship who had the right combination that year who got him. Chase Elliott, same thing. Kyle Larson, same thing. There's so many factors that have to go into what you're doing to push you to greatness. And no matter how many wins, look, I already know Harvick's in the top 10 in wins. Kyle Busch, top 10 in wins. I think they're the 2 highest active drivers on the win circuit. And we lost Jordan. I was just about to ask him a question, too. Jiminy Christmas. Tori, I'll ask you the question. Is it the crew or is it the driver?
That's weird because I swear it feels like I'm in a time loop. I'm still holding strong to what I said earlier. It's half and half. If you have a good crew who's hitting on all cylinders, you have a good driver and the car is hitting on all cylinders, your probability of success is very high. But if one is having an off day, well, things aren't going to be that good unless you depend on luck.
Absolutely. We've seen it. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that this Saturday, and I'm only saying this because of the sponsorship on Sunday, Corey LaJoy is going to be running in that 7 car a Peacock / SummerSlam car this Sunday. And I wish I could show you the picture, and I wish I'd have told Jordan ahead of time he could put it on the screen. But Jordan's catching his daily beating, so we have to wait. It's a gorgeous looking car. I think it's great. I think it's awesome that Peacock and NBC and USA, that whole Universal entertainment conglomerate, is putting not only their money into NASCAR, whether it's on the NBC side or the USA side, but now they're putting sponsorship on a car. If you haven't seen the car, look it up online. It looks gorgeous. So, and I wanted to save this for Jordan. So welcome back. He's not dead. That's a good thing. Jordan.
What's
Jordan.
up?
what do you think about the number 7 Corey LaJoy SummerSlam car this weekend?
Beautiful.
Do you have a picture of it? Can you drum up a picture?
I can try.
All right, you do that while we talk about it. A lot of these specialty paint schemes that come up for movies. There was the Thunderbat back in the day with Bill Elliott that promoted the Batman movie. There was so many others that put movies or rock bands or whatever's coming up on the car that are sexy as hell. This car, to me, sexy as hell. Not that I'm going to buy a diecast of it, but this really is gorgeous. And just around the room, if there was something you'd like to see represented on a car, we're going to start with Mark. We're going to go to Corey, Tori, then Ricky Bobby. Mark, if there was something you'd like to see represented on a car in a NASCAR race, what would it be?
Local vendors.
Local vendors. Nice. That's gorgeous.
That's what
Corey, what would you like to see represented on a NASCAR race car at a particular track?
Oh my goodness. There's probably like a lot that I can think of, but boy, I would probably say, I know that now you can't have any like tobacco on the on cars anymore because our world has been going in. But I like to see someone pull off the old Skull Bandit paint scheme again.
Nice. Zachariah, what do you got?
I want to see Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread?
Wonder Bread.
What the hell is wrong with this kid? Who brought the cool kid?
He's very white.
All right, Tori, if you could see something represented on a NASCAR race car, what would it be?
Is somebody popping bubbles or something?
It's probably Ricky Bobby.
Or, nope, it's Corey.
Dude,
Oh.
shut up.
I'm still like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, sure. I would love to see a 420 car on the track.
There you go. It's becoming legal in many states. I agree with that. All right, Jordan, you could see one thing represented on NASCAR race car. What would it be?
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Well, you're banned from the show.
No. Hear me out. I'd like to see Columbus Blue Jackets represented on the blue number 2 because Austin Cindric was born in Columbus, so I'd like to see him represent the hometown of Columbus and represent the Blue Jackets.
Fair enough. I was going to go a different direction.
Dude, I'm kidding. I'm kidding,
I got
Chris.
you.
Anything
Dude,
special
bro,
like
I'm kidding.
No, I'd like to see on a real note, I'd like to see Chick-fil-A on a car.
Okay, fair. Here's what I'd like to see: Mid-Ohio on a truck, or even an Xfinity car. I want to see if you're at Mid-Ohio. OH?
OH.
IO.
Oh,
I want to see
IO.
Ohio State represented.
me too. I would see that too.
Oh,
Chris.
it's been done. It's been done, Chris. Graham Rahal did
Send
it.
me
He had a Buckeye helmet a few years ago.
Send me a picture. I want to see it on
I'll
the
find
car.
it. Oh, okay. My bad.
Other than that, you know what I'd love to see, and I'm throwing this out there for not only Mark, but for Corey and Jordan and everybody here. When you go to a particular track, much like Carl Edwards did in New Hampshire many years ago, he had the Red Sox car.
Yeah.
When you go to a particular market like Atlanta, like Chicago, like Ohio, talk to the local football team, whether it's the Cleveland Browns or the Atlanta Falcons or the Chicago Bears or, dare I say, the Detroit Lions or whomever, and put them on a car. We're showing Bobby East again. Not bad, but God bless him.
Yeah.
I hope his family finds strength and comfort. But, seriously, when you go to a local market, bring that local team. I don't care if it's if you go to Watkins Glen and somebody does
I want to see a big Italian beef.
Italian beef car. Listen to you.
And when I
That
go
would
to
be
Chicago, I want to see a big Jay's Italian beef on the car.
Here's
Yeah.
what you got to do, Mark. You got to get on bradkeselowski.com or rfk.com or wherever, and you say, look, you're coming to Chicago street race next year. The number 6 Italian beef. That's what you got to do. Put it out there.
Hey, yo, Chris, I was just sitting here thinking about what you asked. Why
If
not
you
like
say anything about Alabama, I'm going to stab you to death.
I'm not not worried about that part. How about a fucking tribute to NASCAR?
I think they do that on Throwback Weekend, but no, I like where you're going. And maybe just 1 week, somebody just throws out like, a mosaic on their car. And if nobody knows what mosaic means, look it up. I'm not here to help you. And put like all the different drivers' faces and cars all along the paint scheme. And it looks like a jigsaw puzzle. But at the end of the day, it represents the history of NASCAR. Fantastic point, Tori.
Yeah.
Awesome. So as we're getting ready to close out, we got 11 minutes to go. Pocono this weekend, the most boring race ever in the history of ever.
Chris, I'm working on that thing for about Corey LaJoy. I'm working on it. Go ahead and talk.
I was just going to say, with Pocono coming up, I just want to go around the circle and hear what everybody thinks about the Cup race in Pocono. Derek the Undertaker says just popping in to say hey to Chris. Thank you. My man Derek the Undertaker. If you die, go to Derek the Undertaker. He'll take care of you. That's his job. He's a mortician. All right, I'm going to start with Mark. Pocono this weekend. What do you want to see?
I would like to see Brad Keselowski win. Maybe. Yeah, probably not, but yeah.
Corey, you're the stat boy. How's Keselowski do at Pocono?
Well, I think he has 2 wins at that track, but other than that, I definitely want to see how this next gen car does at the Tricky Triangle, and who knows? I think we're gonna probably see some different pit strategy come to play, and maybe we'll probably see a fuel mileage race come down to play as well, because Pocono, you never know what happens at that track, and of course there was one time where I think first and second ran out of gas, and the third place guy won the race. So we should be in for a good, interesting weekend.
Understood. Jordan, what would you like to see this weekend at Pocono?
Bubba Wallace win and make the playoffs.
You're banned from the show. Moving along. Zach.
Yeah.
What would you like to see this weekend at Pocono?
I want to see Chase Elliott win.
You're banned from the show.
Or Truex.
All right, fair enough. Tori, what would you like to see at Pocono this weekend?
Honestly, I would like to see a good, clean race and Kyle Busch not complain.
That'll never happen.
Yeah.
That'll never fucking happen.
Hold on.
No.
You asked me what would I like now. You didn't ask me what might not happen.
That's true. That's true. You know what I'd like to see? An exciting race at Pocono, because it's like watching paint dry.
It is.
Yeah.
I hate Pocono. I've never made it a secret in 5 years of doing this show. I've never made it a secret in 40 years of watching racing. I hate Pocono. Hate Pocono.
Yep.
So what I'd like to see,
the tricky triangle, right?
Yeah.
the only thing tricky about it is finding a way to make it exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Cheerleaders.
Right.
Boobs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Boobs.
Hey.
Yes.
Boobs?
More boobs.
Cheerleaders and boobs?
Cheerleaders.
I don't know.
Hey, Chris,
Yes.
do you guys have time to tell that pizza story?
Yes, we do, because
Yeah,
we
let's
have,
do the
All
story.
right, tell me all about this, because I really
All right.
want to hear this
we
story.
have 7 minutes left. So Mark and I get to the hotel. We're hungry.
Yeah.
And we dial up Domino's. This is like 10-ish, Mark. Am I doing this right? 10-ish?
10:30, yeah.
Okay. So they say it'll be about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So you do your math. That's about 11:30 midnight. Okay.
Yeah.
So somewhere around 1 a.m., this food shows up.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Stone cold like Steve Austin. The
Oh,
pizza
yeah.
was garbage.
My
Yeesh.
pasta is so cold.
his pasta was garbage. I
Mm.
ate 2 pieces. I was done. He ate all his pasta. Good on him. I couldn't do it. I called my bank. The next day I called Domino's in Concord, New Hampshire, and luckily my bank has given me the $30 back. And this Domino's is sending me a coupon. Hopefully it works here in Connecticut for $30 worth of free shit. So you know what?
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. But I don't eat at Domino's a lot.
Yeah.
But if somebody else can use this coupon, and I know somebody who can use it, it's going to be theirs because I don't eat at Domino's all that often. But it was late. We wanted to eat. We
We were
picked
desperate.
Domino's.
We needed food.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tori's like, come here to Alabama. Come get my chicken fajita gimmick schnibbits that he put. You got to stop putting food porn up on. You're killing me.
Nah, brother, it's my daughters, man. They told me to start. They asked me to do the videos, bro. So I do them. But I was telling,
That's okay,
I was telling you, bro, you can give me that Domino's because the Domino's down here they cook pretty damn good.
All right. Well, I think my sister's going to take it. But can you put that last comment up from Gina Bingham? She heard me make fun of Austin Dillon, and now I'm dead.
Oh, boy.
Wait. I want you to look at her picture. What a beautiful woman that is. She is gorgeous. She is the most amazing woman, other than my mother, that I have ever known in my life. And I just want to say, Gina, how much I love you, and your birthday's coming up, and please don't kill me. Because I made fun of Austin Dillon. First of all, Zach and Mark, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was great to hear.
We're not done. What are you talking about?
How much time do we have, Haas?
You didn't even do fantasy points.
Did you? I knew I was not losing my mind. I was like, hold on, did I miss the point? Did I miss the point?
No, you did not. All right, here we go. All right. So last week, we found out that Corey dropped into 4th place. So, Corey, you get the choice. Worst to first or first to worst?
Let's go to worst to first.
Worst to first. Okay, well, this week, worst is still Corey. However, you did your weekly total was as good as the leader. So, Justin Haley got you 17 points. William Byron got you 31. Kurt Busch got you 36 points. And Chase Briscoe got you 22 for a weekly total of 106. Your running total is 1759. You are 339 behind the leader. You did not make up or lose. Remember that. You did not make up or lose any points to the leader.
Okay.
Jordan, 3rd place. Denny Hamlin got you 32 points. Brad Keselowski got you 30 points. Ross Chastain got you 33 points. Look at him. His eyes are getting big. Here comes the problem. Eric Jones only got you 18 points. But you got the biggest point total of the week at 113, bringing you to 1793. You made up 7 points on the leader, but you're still 305 points behind. Put those pipe cleaners down. Thank you. 2nd place is still me. Harvick got me 47 points. Logano got me 20 points. Tyler Reddick got me 16 points. And Daniel Suarez got me 28 points for a weekly total, 2nd best this week, of 111. My running total is 1921. I'm 177 behind the leader, but I made up 5 points. All right, Tori, here it comes. Chase Elliott got you 50 points. Kyle Larson got you 37. Cole Custer got you 10 points, and Eric Almirola a whopping 9 for a weekly total to tie with Corey at 106. Your running total is 2,098. The window is closing, my man. We have 16 races to go. Do you think you can hold on?
I'm not worried about it, brother. Trust me.
My man, that's what I like to hear. My man, that's what I like to hear.
It's not over until that last flag is waved and the last
if you
mark is crossed.
If you get a chance, check out last night's episode of World of Auto Race Podcast. Tori and I was having fun with a dirt racer named Stevie Rogers, and her dad was just cracking us up last night. We had Tori
Yeah.
between Facebook and YouTube. We had a total of 55 total viewers live while we was on.
Oh, nice.
92 comments between Facebook and YouTube. We had 103 comments.
We'll be
Oh,
checking
sweet.
that out. I'll be checking that out tonight.
Would y'all like to see
What?
Corey LaJoy's car for Pocono?
Oh yeah, please. I did bring this up. Please show this SummerSlam car. This is a sexy ride.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. It's Corey LaJoy. He's got the belt over his shoulder. He's calling them out right now. It's the 7-6 straight from heaven. Guys, I am so pumped up to have SummerSlam on my number 7 Spire Motorsports Camaro this weekend in Pocono. But make sure you do not miss July 30th, SummerSlam, only on Peacock, because only one of these two guys is holding this here belt. Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar. Who's it going to be? Listen to this crowd! The grandstands are shaking! The foundation is going to crumble!
That is sexy as hell, and I gotta
That
say,
is.
Corey LaJoy looks a lot like Seth Rollins. He really does. I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. I only watch the pay-per-views, or as they call it now, premium live events. I don't watch the weekly shit, but I always love the pay-per-views. It's always a fun time. It's just an escape for 3 hours for me to forget that the world around me sucks, and I enjoyed it. By the way, I got to tell a story. Please, Jordan, go ahead before I tell my story.
It's Seth freaking Rollins. Get it?
Yada, yada, yada. Here we go. So I told this story on
Bada bing,
Dysfunction
bada
Junction.
boom. Forget about it.
I told this story on Dysfunction Junction. I have to tell it here. So we pull up, Mark and I pull off the highway, and we meet Corey at the gas station where Corey and I always meet.
Oh, I know this shit.
Him and me.
And Mark says, I got to go to the restroom. And I went over to the tent where they have the mom and pop tent. And he says, check to see if there's anything good. So I walk over. First of all, the mom and pop tents don't know the audience because I'm double fat kid. Mark is probably 3X. I'm not picking on anybody, but we're bigger guys. So everything was large and under. So I look at the hats, and then I look at my 2 o'clock, and I see Trump 2024 this. Let's go Brandon that. Bullshit Jones. And I said to Corey, Corey? He said, yes. I said, let's get Mark and get the F out of here. He goes, why? I said, look at the flags. He's not going to like this. So we walk out of the tent. Mark comes around the corner from the restroom, and he starts walking toward the tent. I grab Mark by the arm. I'm like, Mark, let's just go to the car. Let's just go check the beer. Let's just make sure everything's cold. Why? Was there nothing good over there? No, it's a bunch of Trump shit. And Mark says, I'd burn it all down.
Yes, I would. I would fucking burn it all down in a heartbeat.
So I told this story on Dysfunction Junction. I have to tell it here.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't want is for my friend, the great Baldini, to catch a case in a state he doesn't live in. If this was Connecticut, burn it all down, bro.
Yeah,
you can drive to the courthouse.
But
this
here's
is
the
not for you. Get them out.
But here's the problem though. Like, you know, if you light that on a tent, like right at a fucking gas station, like, let me just ask you something. What's the worst that could happen? And the next thing you know, the fire catches the gas. You could have a big explosion on your hands.
They're very good though.
Yeah, that would not only be like local news, that would be national news, and then it would make it to worldwide news. Dude, you would literally just be like all over, like you wouldn't
I would
believe.
do it though.
Yes, sir.
I would go back in.
Man.
I'd grab a lighter and go back and burn it.
And the reason I tell this story here, and I told it, by the way.
Oh my Lord.
By the way, guys, don't forget Dysfunction Junction every Wednesday, wherever you steer your favorite podcast from. Thank you. Thank you very much. Your check's in the mail. I I told that story on Dysfunction Junction because we really don't play party lines.
Yeah.
And when I told that story, the guys were like, really? This act, we weren't surprised that at a NASCAR race there was a lot of, heavy duty Trump supporters.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want my good friend down here. Where is he? Right down in that corner.
Yeah.
I really don't want my good friend to kind of get led away in silver handcuffs and
Right.
Oh, but it's been glorious, though.
At the end of the day, look,
flag, yeah, it'll be worth it.
When it's all said and done, my man, I did what I had to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And we have a rule. Trust me, when I say this, Mark and I have a rule. No politics. It's over.
No.
We had one conversation about politics, and we respect that, and it's over.
Yeah.
However, having seen those flags, I had to grab Mark before there was a raging inferno
Right.
in New Hampshire.
Well, let's
So-
talk about the other thing as we were walking back, and some fucking idiot said, let's go, Brandon. And I shouted, I'm going to throw a fucking can at your ass.
You know what? I'm better with Let's Go Brandon than I am the one flag that I saw, because had you seen it, you'd have lost your shit. It was Trump 2024, fuck Biden, which, look, this is not...
in orange fucking suit matching his fucking complexion.
Look above me. Look above me. You want to fly your Harvick or your Byron gimmick? That's fine. You want to fly your Kurt Busch gimmick, your Kyle Busch gimmick? That's fine. This is not the place. A sporting event is not the place for politics.
That's true.
And that's why. Exactly. And that's why. No, this was way before that. I can tell you from NASCAR races in the past. But all I know is I had to take my good friend and say, let's get out of here. Let's just take it and go. Get your coffee and get the fuck out of here, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to have to bail him out of jail that day.
Yeah.
Although I would have. Let's be clear.
It could have happened, though.
It could have. Oh, look who's back.
Yeah, finally.
The Tints champion. Hey, Ricky, whatever you doing.
Anyway.
Jordan.
What did you say, Chris?
I just said it. You're back. The Tint champion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means, right?
I don't get the whole tent thing. Oh, never mind. I get it now.
Look at the belt. You have your belt now?
Anyway.
Can you get your belt?
I know. What?
I'll send a picture to Mark of your belt.
Sorry,
one says Tint and one says
but no, I
Hose.
was over here trying to do something and the freaking internet jank net before we could close up. But anyway, before we do sign off, the next 2 episodes of World of Auto Racing podcast is going to be good. Next Tuesday, I have a mother and 2 sons that are dirt racing in the same division. They are our guests next week on World of Auto Racing podcast as part of the Summer of Dirt series. And then in 2 weeks, August 2nd, I have late model driver Cassidy Hines. Pop picture up.
Oh, damn.
Very nice.
Is she married? Hello. Hi. I'm Chris. I'm single.
So
You're probably not of age. That's
yep.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem.
What happened?
Nothing, Jordan. Nothing, Jordan. I was just trying to get me a future ex-wife.
Yeah, me too.
Listen to you, Zachary.
I'm trying to get myself a wifey too.
Oh my God.
I'm saying ex-wife. I'm saying future wife.
By the way, Mark has the best wife in history. I'm just saying that out loud.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Not
Hello.
me.
Wow. Hello.
He keeps on texting me. Hey, you dinner yet? Are you done yet? I got dinner ready. No, not yet, honey. In a few minutes.
Tell her to watch the show. We need the views.
Yes.
Oh my God! So everybody good? We done here tonight?
What about the picks?
I think so.
We don't do picks anymore. We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore, Zach. So yeah.
It's the Speedway review.
What, pick your
not
nose?
the
Ew.
preview.
Oh, my bad.
Pay attention, kid. It's all good.
You need some more of this?
Oh,
Yeah,
Zach.
Zach. You need some more of that?
What?
Zach, look at that. What? Raise that bottle again. That Bradshaw whiskey.
You need some more of that whiskey, bro?
Yes.
Yeah,
I need some.
I think I might need a couple of drinks in me. That's all I leave.
Hey, Tori. Tell him to meet himself. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh my God, listen to you.
Yes, Tori. Zach is willing to meet you someday when he's in Alabama. So that's.
Tell him I'm coming. I might be coming at the end of.
Tori's gonna give you some 1800 tequila.
I have in my refrigerator.
Tell him to meet him.
Yeah, he'll meet you.
The Rock Johnson stuff.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. You guys were fantastic tonight. You guys were awesome. I love each and every one of you, especially the fact that I can talk racing with friends now, whether you're in Peabody, Massachusetts, Podunk, Alabama, Dipshit, Ohio, wherever. Mark's right down the street, or wherever Zach's from.
Newton, Mass. Woburn, Massachusetts.
This is why I do this. This is not for fame. This is a labor of love, and racing is my love. All right, you know what? I'm just going to go around the room.
Just a reminder, y'all.
Go ahead, Jordan. He's going to do the thing. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, me?
Jordan.
He's
having connection issues. Oh, there he is. You said just a reminder.
Just a reminder.
Today, Junior.
Come on now, not.
Anyway,
Zach.
y'all, don't forget in 2 weeks. Don't forget 2 weeks, Corey. You're in charge because I will not be available for the Speedway review in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Jordan will be at AEW Dynamite. Is it? Is that the Wednesday show?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so Jordan will be at AEW Dynamite. Corey's going to lead the brigade. You know what, Mark? If you're free on August 3rd, we'll have you fill in and have a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. Hold on. No, I won't be. I will be at Beach Pond Cabins. Fishing.
Okay, fair enough. Understood. Oh, I'm going fishing with you that week. Zach, are you free on August 3rd?
August 3rd? Yeah.
Well, good. You're the fourth head on the Speedway review because Jordan has to leave out on August 3rd to go to AEW Dynamite down there in Columbus, Ohio. Sorry for your luck, Jordan, but enjoy your show.
Well,
Hope you enjoyed it.
The next time I'm home, you and me will do a Speedway review from here.
Damn right. But for tonight, thank you to everybody involved. Hope you guys had a great time as much as we had a great time. We look forward to talking to all of you next week.
And
oh, yeah, and John Roberts next week.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
All right.
Looking forward to it next week. This is the part where we say good night.
Good night, guys.